Today we're making Squid ink fish sauce butter. This is inspired by an incredible dinner that we had at Torero, a restaurant in Zagreb, Croatia back in June. The entire meal was full of amazing, intricate dishes, but what stood out to me the most was their black butter made with squid ink and anchovy essence. It was delicious, and I immediately thought about recreating it with fish sauce, since fish sauce is just anchovies and salt. The result is incredibly umami and addictive. You can spread it on bread or melt it down and add to pasta for a kick of flavor. Let's get started. For this recipe, you'll need butter, squid ink, and fish sauce. I'm making butter from scratch with heavy cream, but you can use store-bought butter. Choose a really good quality unsalted butter and let it soften to room temperature before use. Squid ink can likely be found at Spanish or Italian specialty stores, fish markets, or online. We got this from Italy and these packets from our local fishmonger. I recommend using a high-quality fish sauce with just salt and anchovies, no sugar or other additives. First, we'll make the butter. If you're using store-bought butter, you can skip to the next section. Adding our heavy cream. Make sure that's locked. We're gonna start on low to avoid splashing. And slowly increase. Increase the speed to 6 out of 10 and let the mixer do its thing. After about 2 minutes, you should see the cream start to thicken. Occasionally, stop the mixer to scrape down the sides of the bowl. After another 5 minutes, you should see the cream start to turn yellow. This is a sign that the butter will start separating soon. When you see the butter solids start to form like this, reduce the speed down to 4. As the butter solids start to separate from the buttermilk, reduce speed to 2. Once the butter solids start to gather in the whisk like this, stop the mixer. Place a strainer over a large clean bowl, then line it with a piece of cheesecloth. Pour in the entire content of the mixing bowl, using a spatula to get all the butter solids out of the whisk attachment. Gather the corners of the cheesecloth and press the butter into a ball, squeezing any excess buttermilk out of the butter. You can twist the cheesecloth right above the ball of butter like so to help squeeze out the buttermilk. And that's our butter. You should have made about 150 grams of butter from 500 milliliters of heavy cream. Now to make our flavored butter. Add your butter to a clean mixing bowl. If you're using store-bought butter, let the butter sit on the counter until it's nice and soft at room temperature. Add in the squid ink. along with 1 teaspoon of fish sauce. Mix the squid ink and fish sauce into the butter using a spatula until you can no longer see any liquids and the color of the squid ink is evenly distributed. Add another half a teaspoon of fish sauce at a time to taste. My preference is 3 teaspoons total. If you do not add the full amount of fish sauce in the recipe, you can add salt to make up for the salt that would have been in the fish sauce. My arms are tired. Your finished product should look smooth and shiny like this. That's so good. If you like fish sauce, you're gonna love this. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and visit our website for more Vietnamese and French recipes.